Welcome back to Happy Place Cooking. Today I'm going to be making cornbread. I know, that's nothing special, but I am going to be using a mix that I'm going to doctor up, and then I'm going to cook it in the air fryer. This should be a pretty cool recipe, nice easy way to spice up that cornbread mix, and it'll go with just about any meal. Let's get started. I do love these Marie Callender's cornbread mixes. I think they are so good for pre-mixed cornbread. So put my mix in the bowl, and if you just want to do it the easy way, all you got to do is add 1.5 cups of water. I'm going to go ahead and add that 1.5 cups of water. I may wish I'd have got a bigger bowl. I do that a lot. Have you noticed? I have bigger bowls. I just always grab these same ones, it seems like. So I'm going to mix this up real good. Now I'm going to open a can of whole kernel corn. And that would be Crowley. He's got the zoomies, and I can't seem to get him to unzoomy. And then I'm going to drain all the water off of that. I'm going to add some thyme, not too much. That was Crowley too. I'm going to add some honey. Probably the equivalent of about 3 tablespoons. And you could add more or less if you want. That's why it's not an exact amount. I'm going to do 1/2 cup at the moment of the golden kernel corn. I think that's all I may add. I just kind of want to mix this up and see if it looks like I need to add a little more. You could also use cream corn if you wanted to. That mixes nicely. But with cream corn, I would suggest maybe using a little less water. Or if your recipe calls for milk, maybe a little less because of the juiciness of the cream corn. I think I'm just going to go ahead and throw the rest of that in there and hope it's not too corny. Got 2 of these little tins greased. I may need more than that, but I didn't want to grease them up and then not need them and have some extra dishes to wash. I'm going to fill these about halfway, maybe about, that much. What is that? Maybe 3/4 full? 2/3 full? Yep, I'm going to need a 3rd one, I believe. It's all right. Well, I did get 3 out of that. This little guy is going to have to wait his turn, though, because I can only get 1 in each of these. They won't fit this direction, so I'm going to have to put them in there this way. I do have a little stack rack, that came with my air fryer, but I put an empty one in there and put it in, and it would just be way too close. I have a feeling these, obviously are probably going to rise, so I'm hoping they don't rise and spill out and make a big old mess. I am going to cook these simultaneously at 325. 325 for 18 to 22 minutes. I'm going to go 18. I'm going to see how it looks at 18 minutes, and if they need a little more, then I'll let them go for a little bit longer. Otherwise, I'll see you back here when they're done. Okay, I think they're done. Ended up taking about 30 minutes. I don't know if it's because of the thickness of them or just the size overall, but about 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure they're done. I put the toothpick in, it come out clean, seemed like, so we'll find out. I'm going to plate this up and show you what it looks like. Thanks so much for watching. Happy eating!